Well, if you have an older laptop and want to extract more performance out of it, make it run smoother, and maybe at the same time make it quieter and draw less power, and maybe even extend the battery life, this is the right video for you. And now here we are with a very old Sony Vaio, which we're going to be undervolting and optimizing to run better. Now we're going to cover how to undervolt your CPU, undervolt your GPU, tweak your system in general, and a few other changes and tweaks which you absolutely should be doing to your laptops. Now this is going to be a very broad topic because, again, older laptops per se can be anything from 15 years ago all the way up to 5 years ago. But what you can do to each laptop is vastly different. So I'm gonna try to tell you everything that you can do, but of course for your specific case, you're probably gonna be able to do just a few of the things I show, but I'm gonna tell you how to try them all and making sure you're not missing out on absolutely anything, okay? Of course, if you're running more modern hardware, like past 3 generations, I do have dedicated undervolting guides for the specific component. You can search it directly on my channel. With that said, I say we get into Windows and we start tweaking. Now we're gonna use a few softwares, which are gonna be those 3 right here pretty much. The other ones you see are basically used to test your laptop because, again, if you have never opened up your laptop to clean it and repaste it, you should definitely do that, but that's refurbishing, not undervolting, and I do have different videos on how to refurbish older laptops, maybe also upgrade them, put a more powerful CPU in them, upgrade the RAM, etc. Let's start off from the OS. So I recommend all of you guys install Windows 10 on your laptop. Now I recommend the 10 and not the 11 because, quite simply, it occupies less space to begin with. So as you can see, we have just 60 gigabytes SSD on this PC, and Windows 11 will occupy like 40 gigabytes by itself, and also it is much lighter and easier to optimize. Speaking about Windows, I have a full optimization guide for Windows 10, which is still very much updated, and it's on my channel. I will just link it up here, so in case you want to check it out, go check it out. What you want to do is basically disable anything that you don't need from your system, keep only the things you need, and then do this. So go into settings, go into the system, and then under power, open up the advanced options right there, change them, change the more advanced ones even, and you want to set 0 on your disable the hard disk, so you can just have it always running. And then you also want to put 100% on the minimum percentage of your CPU to run, and also disable the power saving on your PCIe connection if you have a dedicated GPU right there, okay? So this is the first step. Then again, follow my optimization guide and your OS is gonna be fine. So now, another thing we need to do is disable the nerfing that Intel has been doing to the CPU. So to do that, you're gonna need Inspector. I'm gonna leave the link to it down below in the description. What you have to do is just right-click on it, run it as an administrator, okay, and as you can see, it tells us performance slower, so you want to hit disable, disable, exit, and now just reboot your PC quickly, and you will disable the Spectre Meltdown patches, which is going to give you anywhere from 10 to 15% free performance. So now let's catch back once the PC rebooted. Okay, so here we are with Inspector at work. After you do that, you can just delete it, and the change will stay forever, so you're fine. Second step, CPU undervolting. So for that you need throttle stop. Now again, for throttle stop I do have a dedicated video on how to do this on the laptops which are compatible and that have all the options. Now why am I saying that? Because some laptops like this one do not have all the options, because what we would need here is the FYVR tab, which is simply not there. So in case it's not there, we can still tweak it a little bit. Now, if you want the best efficiency and performance at the same time, the best thing would be to actually leave it exactly at stock. However, if you just want maximum performance, here's how you do it, okay? So you wanna go on set multiplier, check it, and make sure it's maxed out. This way it will just run at the maximum all the time. Same thing on clock modulation, just put it to 100. Now, you wanna disable the C1E, but keep the speed step enabled, and this is about it. So you just hit save, and you're done. On the contrary, if you basically want just efficiency, you may want to try disabling the turbo. Now, disabling the turbo also works a lot if you have a dedicated GPU, because if the laptop shares dissipation mechanism, by disabling the turbo, you give more headroom to the GPU and actually gain back quite a lot of performance. So you may want to play around with this as well. and I do recommend it paired with the other settings as well. On some laptops, it really make a difference. For example, my i3 doesn't really have a real turbo boost, so if I do this, it actually goes a bit better. Again, I'm running a first gen i3, very old. So yeah, just hit save, and here we're done. Now, you can then make throttle stop start with Windows, but that too, I have a guide. It's all in the throttle stop guide on how to undervolt locked laptop CPUs. Okay, now at this point, last step which you can do, and it's the GPU undervolting. So that you do via MSI Afterburner, but you can only do it if you have a dedicated GPU and if the GPU is compatible. Now, this is gonna vary a lot depending on which GPU you have, and if you're seeing this, Microsoft Basic Display Adapter, it means you need to check to have proper drivers installed. But again, for this you need either an NVIDIA or AMD dedicated GPU, then you can do it. And to do this, again, I have guides on the channel, which I recommend you follow. You can just follow any one of my guides. I have some for NVIDIA, some for AMD. Now, a little thing about throttle stop. Throttle stop is just for Intel. If you have a Ryzen laptop, I have a dedicated Ryzen guide on how to do it. Okay, now the tutorial may seem a bit empty, but this is really it. So you want to just disable Spectrum Meltdown, undervolt your CPU, undervolt your GPU, optimize Windows, and I'm simply not showing it all in this video because depending on which CPU and GPU you have, you may want to follow a bit different guides, but again, they're all on the channel, so go check them out. And if you have any more tips, please drop them down below. And yeah, I hope the video was helpful, and if it was, maybe drop a like and a sub, and I hope to see you guys in another video as well. So take care, goodbye.